uppercase A. A. Now, let's trace lowercase a. A. Can you trace uppercase B? B. Now, let's trace lowercase b. B. Let's trace uppercase C. Be sure to follow C. Now, let's trace lowercase c. Can you trace uppercase D? D. Now, let's trace lowercase d. D. Great! A new badge for you! Let's trace uppercase E. E. Now, let's trace lowercase e. E. Can you trace uppercase F? F. Now, let's trace lowercase f. F. Let's trace uppercase G. G. Now, let's trace lowercase g. G. Great! A new badge for you! Can you trace uppercase H? H. Now, let's trace lowercase h. Let's trace uppercase I. I. Now, let's trace I. Can you trace uppercase J? Now, let's trace lowercase j. Let's trace uppercase K. K. Now, let's trace lowercase k. K. Super! You won a new badge! Can you trace uppercase L? L. Now, let's trace L. Let's trace uppercase M. M. Now, let's trace lowercase m. M. Can you trace uppercase N? N. Now, let's trace lowercase n. Let's trace uppercase O. O. Now, let's trace O. Can you trace uppercase P? P. Now, let's trace lowercase P. Awesome! Take a new badge! Let's trace uppercase Q. Q. Now, let's trace lowercase q. Q. Can you trace uppercase R? R. Now, let's trace lowercase r. R. Let's trace uppercase S. S. Now, let's trace lowercase s. Great! A new badge for you! Can you trace uppercase T? T. Now, let's trace lowercase t. Let's trace uppercase U. Now, let's trace lowercase u. Can you trace uppercase V? V. Now, let's trace lowercase v. Awesome! Take a new badge! Let's trace uppercase W. W. Now, let's trace lowercase w. W. Can you trace uppercase X? X. Now, let's trace lowercase x. Let's trace uppercase Y. Y. Now, let's trace lowercase y. Can you trace uppercase Z? Z. Now, let's trace lowercase z. You did it! You finished the whole alphabet. A new engine will unlock for you. You're an